Hello, everyone, and welcome to our finale of Big Brother here on Tally the Votes. We finally have as painful as it's been the entire season, we finally have a winner of Big Brother. And I
We
think we
made
can
it.
all agree that Kelsey makes the best winner ever of Big Brother.
Congratulations,
Did
dear.
she not get her final revenge or what?
Yeah, I think in every way possible, right? Like,
He's not going to win, and neither is she.
yep, yep.
But we will be magnanimous here with our co-host David, who is the actual official winner this season by picking Ashley. And let's just face it,
And who would
Ashley
have
is the
thunk it?
winner. Ashley's the winner because she's a lawyer. That is the truth.
Victory is
So,
mine.
I mean, but
Victory is
that's the truth.
mine. I drink
That's
this
why.
evening from the keg of glory. That's all I have to say.
I mean, this is not your first time picking a winner. You've had
No,
winners
no,
before,
23 and
but
27 now.
this was your
Was wire to
was that
wire
one from
with
the
Xavier too. Yep.
was it okay?
27
All
was
right,
a
well,
shared win, and I'm going to repeat it every single
27.
time. Because Taylor, or
27 is
not
this year.
27, I mean 23, because Taylor was a duo pick. We both picked her for our win, and I'm never going to let that die.
23 was Xavier.
Xavier is all yours.
Right. No,
But
I
Taylor
understand.
was
That's
both.
you'll note if I turn the banner off here if I can figure it out.
I think actually that Taylor is the reason why
See, I didn't even put the Taylor one on.
I think that Taylor's the reason why we changed the rules, right? Where we couldn't both pick the same person. We all had to have our own.
Yeah.
Person.
I don't remember. I don't know. I can't remember how many years we've been doing this now. I can't remember how many of us have picked from the beginning. I don't know. We need a statistician, someone who cares about the competition.
We've all had a share. We've all done it. We've all had a winner.
What? No, not from night one. I don't think.
Yes, we have. We've all had a winner since night one.
You know
Christy had Jag, and that was 100 days. So that was and he got it voted out and brought back in. So that was a feat in itself.
I feel like those sorts of things are forgotten from my mind. As soon as the season's over, we just get ourselves ready for the next season.
To the next.
I don't forget. See?
We did see something at the end of tonight's episode that was a little bit weird, and maybe we can talk about that for a second since I'm there already. We had the mastermind was revealed, and it was
over and over and over again.
3 of them.
Yet another blatant ripoff of Traitors.
Okay, it was. It absolutely was.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. But with those 3 people and the way that they all 3 had their grudge on their season of why they didn't win, do you think that this was foreshadowing those 3 coming back somehow to play a role next season?
Like as a coach or something?
Maybe. Are we going to have some alums back? Rachel was back this season. Are we going to see some sort of, I don't know, the 3 of them come back?
Maybe. I don't know.
That'd be to me, that would be the only reason to play that tonight the way that they did.
It was sort of a long segment for like something like who really cared.
Well, okay, I'm going to be for real. I would have far rather seen reactions from the jury house when new people came in. But here's the positives on this Traitors ripoff that we had. One, it's always kind of funny to watch Frankie get another chance to get attention.
He's fabulous. Wow. What are you going to do?
Wow.
And then also, Mr. Spectacular himself, Mr. Pectacular, he's got to show up every once in a while. It's like a tradition. Seeing Eric was cool. But like the highlight of all of it, that whole dumb storyline for me was the Dr. Will of it all.
Oh. when they were dragging Dr. Willow
that was
away,
fantastic.
if he would have said, "I'm not the mastermind, I was just the wall yeller," it would have been hilarious. And only the people really into it would have gotten it, but it would have been hilarious.
Yeah, that was
he had
good.
said after this year of Deal or No Deal Island, he was done with reality all the way. They didn't have him be the person who did the interviews for the jury house. So I thought he was done.
We had. Yeah.
I was kind of
Cody,
kind of surprised there because that was a surprise because I thought he was done. Like CBS was done with him and they were done.
I have to say before we go any further into the highs and lows of this season and this episode, it bears repeating that never in the history of the years we have been doing this for this Traitors, Survivor, any of these shows have all had our winners pick in the final 3.
I don't think we've ever had 2,
our
Jamie.
Day 1 winners pick,
And this,
we've had replacement winner picks, sure, but never day 1 winner.
No.
And I'm sure you're guys, it's phenomenal. It is a very cool stat for us, and we all are going to geek out about this forever. But
and you know what the coolest thing was? Is it like it wasn't an obvious clean sweep for any 3. I mean, there were ones that were favored to win out of these 3, but I don't know. It was an exciting finale. It is bittersweet. I'm very happy for Ashley. I really hope that $75,000 for Vince goes to get some inner strength and some courage to stand behind his.
Would be good.
Yeah, stand behind some of his things. But as far as we're concerned, this is all a celebration. It was a cool night. So we are going to have a drink and a salute to Ashley. So get your shots, everybody. This is likely to never happen again where we all 3 hit final 3.
My shot drawn directly from the keg of glory.
He keeps it in the garage.
I need it so often.
All right, guys. Here's to a great season and picking again next year.
Okay.
All right.
Now.
All right, gotta have a chaser. Sorry.
Back to this episode. So we have Dr. Will. We have our past. Do you think that they'll bring him back? I don't know. I feel like Frankie has been in all of these bits in the new era of Big Brother. Whenever there's a bit, he's involved.
He's been back a lot too.
I don't know. For them to come back, for them to, first of all, to make it 3, and for them to put so much into it when it seemed like they kind of had flubbed it early on and kind of I don't know, to have so much in the final episode just makes me think that was this just a hint or a clue for next season that there'll be, grudges to grind for because of the whole twist. People are been done.
It could. Were they all second place contestants? They were not.
No,
right?
Including Rachel. Rachel's now one of those people.
Oh yeah, she's aggrieved by a twist too.
Right? Never was voted out. So I'm just wondering if it next year could be second chance as kind of a thing. That'd be kind of fun. But regardless, I just wondered what.
Well, I definitely think that. Okay, one, I did want to say when they went through the list of possible people who could be the mastermind, there's all these rumors, and then Janky showed up. I started laughing because I was like, "Oh, good, they weren't alone." Because I mean, there's a lot of Janky talk for a season that didn't include Janky.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Janky.
I think they bring back Janky next year, and next year's theme could be living inside the Five Nights at Freddy's house or something, but Janky style.
Yeah, I like that. That would be
make
fun.
It scary. Some animatronics and stuff, whatnot.
Yeah, a creepy circus.
Hook
maybe Yotab will be dressed up as Janky.
Maybe.
How does Otab dress up like Janky?
I don't know. He dressed up as the Hogfather. I think they figure out a way.
That was really funny. I really liked that.
Yeah, that was a good one. So we had a few really great moments this season in a season that was full of stupid things and stupid moves.
Oh, so many.
This is what I will give the cast. This cast was they ate the acting up. So I'm going to give that props to them, hats off, all of those things. Anytime that they had to do any type of acting for a challenge, even even tonight with the final HOH with the questions. Oh my God! Like Will, when he's sitting there being questioned, is so great. I don't know. Do you think that was like like when you're like applying for Big Brother this last season, where they're like, "Let me see your acting chops."
Well, whether they were or weren't, they definitely were coaching them prior to. Like, this is how we want you guys to do it. Like, just have fun with it. Like, make it entertaining. And
Yeah. I mean, we already knew Rachel could do the drama, like, but it was literally everybody.
I mean,
played
we had
their
a lot
part.
of dramatic people. Like Ava's dramatic. You know what I mean? Vince is dramatic. We had a lot of dramatic people.
I was looking.
Vince is dramatic. What are you talking about? I didn't notice.
I was looking at a post, and it showed the number of Instagram followers each person had before they went into the house. Who do you think the top two were? And what do you think the number was?
Oh, the top two
Morgan
that had the most Instagram followers?
Yeah,
Morgan and
not
Riley.
Yes, but not counting Rachel.
Okay, I was gonna say not including Rachel.
Okay, Morgan and Riley, I think.
I'm gonna say Morgan and Vince.
Keanu and Ava, and it wasn't even close.
Oh, wow.
Keanu had 100,000 followers, and Ava had 80,000, which tells me there's more to her than.
Yeah.
Oh, than just a flowery hat?
Yes.
So you're saying she's not fake? Or you're?
I don't know. I think she's absolutely fake. I think there's.
Oh, okay. No, whatever.
Yet more evidence.
Maybe she just created who she wanted to be.
Maybe.
So Keanu, the Keanu of it all, he actually won America's Favorite Player or whatever. We knew that was going to happen just based on message boards and different things.
Oh, look, we have a question from Bean. He must have joined us late.
Yeah, Bean, we did make we made our winner's pick.
Yes, Bean, I drink from the keg of glory.
That is the reason why it's
opening
so
episode
unique this year. We
all three of us had our winners
episode premiere night. We got on right after the premiere night, and that evening we all picked just from what we'd seen that first episode of who we thought. And I'm going to tell you right now, coming in, I liked Morgan. I liked Morgan a lot just from the pre-casting stuff. And then when I saw the episode, that was where I thought, I think I got to take Vince, because I just thought something about him. He was just going to be able to sway everybody. He was just too charismatic. But
yeah, whatever. I don't remember what order we picked in. So
I don't remember either.
No.
I think I might have been last. Because I was bouncing between, that's what it was. I was bouncing between Vince and Morgan, and you picked Vince. So then I was like, okay.
Who did you think I was going to pick?
How weird is that you and I were both going between Vince and Morgan too?
Because you two thought I was going to pick somebody, and you were surprised I did not.
Pick Mickey.
I thought you were picking Mickey. Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that because you were all like, "Who are you picking?"
I thought you were just going to like her. That she was going to be smart and sassy and take no shit.
I did like her, but
she was your type. She was your type on paper. That's what I thought.
You're no nonsense. So we done good, guys.
And Andrews, I don't think they're doing the live backyard interviews. I haven't heard anything from the others that they were going to get to do it. I know it's been years since they were allowed into the backyard to do the live interviews afterwards, which really
right after,
because I love that.
Yeah, those are really good. Especially since so many of them haven't been able to decompress from anything on the show yet. I like their
fresh
takes.
Yeah. They're all fresh from the game, and they're still a little irritated with each other.
Haven't talked to anyone from production to kind of quell anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They haven't been handled.
Those were the good old days.
Miss Ava did win some points with me tonight, though, I have to admit, for the first time.
All right, from what?
When Riley and Catherine were talking about how wonderful their relationship was, she was doing this.
Yep.
She was looking down. She wasn't even looking up at the camera.
I think
she clearly didn't approve.
Yeah, I think Ava knows that she can't hide her feelings from her face.
But was Ava outwardly not shipping them while they were in the house?
I mean, not really. Not really, really.
But I think that probably Ava was smart enough to know that she liked Catherine and that wasn't good for their game. To this what thing was going on, you know? It
All the
wasn't.
things. Listen, you know what? Wish them well. Hope they're happy. Hope both of them have
But it was
equal
just funny. I mean, she
equal
didn't bother
rights
to
in that
hide her.
relationship.
Okay,
But when
and-
they were saying it, the look on his face, like he kind of looked down and he kind of looked up and he kind of puffed himself back, you know,
Who
like
thought-
he was like she was about to tell the world. He didn't say a word. He didn't speak. She told the world, "Yeah, we're together."
I saw it
he was
yesterday in the
kinda like-
socials, and I was like,
Ugh.
well, yeah.
Bean, we actually feel it's a historic achievement. Well, matter of fact, we may be invited to the Podcasters Hall of Fame now, just
I
based
just
on
don't
the
think
fact that we did that.
That happens.
I
That was
mean, we
pretty
have been
amazing.
studying this game for quite a while. It was bound to happen at some point.
I thought it was
Now
pretty
the pressure's
amazing.
on listen, now the pressure's on next week now that next year now that we know it can be done. Can we
But
can
how
we
many
repeat?
years have we been like we're on our 5th pick, you know, or like the
I
repick is at
mean,
4?
sometimes it's like that. I
Yeah.
don't know that this season was predictable because it didn't really go the way we thought it was going to go.
It wasn't
So-
predictable because these people were not playing Big Brother the way it's designed to be played. I
And
mean,
you
like
know
the
what?
first HOH was like, I'm going to put my ally up here
Right.
when there's no
Right.
need for a pawn. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that you and I, not Mr. David over there, but you and I both had the twinge of wanting to pick Rachel, but knowing that there
Yes.
was no way they were going to let her get to
Yeah.
the end. And that's the only reason we probably didn't pick her. We wanted to. And if it hadn't have been for the way that she choked on that thing with no vote,
Yeah.
she may have gone much
Where-
deeper into this game.
Where would it have
honestly.
gone? There's a
Um,
lot of where would it have gone moments. Rachel's being one
Well,
of
because
them.
Rachel
and I
had
think
nothing to do with the game. It was like,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one
know.
was a little wacky. Zach having the most powerful advantage that the game has ever
just-
had and not using it.
no, I'm just going to pass on that. I'm going to hold it. Hold on. to
I
it.
mean, I'm so glad he didn't. But had he,
Yeah.
this would have been a different game.
Yeah, because that was so early on, even. Yeah.
Being with the comment of the night, December 13, 2025, Riley Catherine decided to go their separate ways. Please respect their privacy during this difficult time.
Wow.
Yes.
Bean, why did you pick that date? I have to know now. Why and how? And were you zoning in on our brainwaves? Bean,
I like
are you
it.
some
I
sort
like
of
it.
mystic? I'm not.
I'm gonna mark that on the calendar. I'm not lying. I am literally marking that on my calendar right now. What day was that? December.
And maybe we
13th.
tweeted out that
13th,
day. Or no,
okay.
not tweet.
December
Whatever it is we
13th.
do, we send it out there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be so great when I am like that week and and I'm like frazzled for Christmas and I look and I go, what does it mean? Does Riley and Catherine break up? Like, what
Oh,
is
no.
this?
Oh, no. Well,
Well, I'm just waiting
We'll
for your
know.
daughter to come ask you.
Right? What is this?
So
Oh,
I
goodness.
think one of the things, while it's fun to get the winners pick right and all, I think I have to acknowledge to both Jamie and Brian, had their winners pick made the final two, Morgan won.
Yeah,
there's
we
just
were listen. We
question.
were going to be celebrating. I do have some concern that there was imposter parents sitting in the audience, though, because that's our daughter. So I'm not quite sure who these people were. Little creepy, but no. I think she. But I've been saying it all week. I'm like, if she takes Ashley, which she thinks that she said she was going to take Ashley. It was pretty clear in the last 2 days that she.
I
Was
think
gonna take
Ashley might have had a vote or two.
That's what I mean. I don't think it would have been a clean sweep with Ashley. I just don't. But
And then we were all wrong about, we were all wrong except for Christy, who wasn't on the podcast, about Lauren voting for Vince. Which
Right.
we thought that would be the sympathy vote. As it turns out, it was Morgan.
yeah. Well, and if I had known that my girl was
Well-
going to just completely get
Now,
destroyed in that final
hold on.
challenge.
When
Well,
they
she
sat-
told him flat out she wasn't taking him before the challenge
Mm-hmm. Yep.
to be
yesterday.
fair, when they had their chat in the jury house and they asked how many of you think Vince is playing a good game, he had more than half the people raise their hand.
He did.
Okay.
No doubt.
So again, I stand by the idea that Ashley won because she's a lawyer, because she was able to.
Because
She
it's
was
her,
able to.
her
Right.
own her game. Yeah,
Right.
deliver
If she
it.
had come out there and spoke the way that she had spoken most of this game to the players, the way that they probably expected her to speak to them, I don't think she would have won tonight.
Well, I also think when you're in the house with somebody for 90 days, right? And suddenly they show up and they're this whole different person and they're speaking a different way and they're making arguments and they manage to hide that from you for 90 days. There's some respect that goes with that.
Well, yes, but at the same time, you have to go
Because that's hard to do.
Like, I don't know. I
can't hide my intellect from you too. I try all the
my
time.
argument for that. Okay, there was not a single week. There was never a single week.
Where's the jar?
Where at the end of the week, any of us said Ashley played the best game this week. There wasn't a single week where we said that.
No, but there were a couple weeks where I said Ashley and Morgan, Ashley and Morgan, the two of them, because they did flip some votes. There were a couple different vetoes that after the veto, they came in and flipped something that was already going to happen one way, and they put all the work in. But Ashley on her own, it wasn't until like this last weekish where I started going, I think that she actually has a real fighting chance.
Yes, but she was never really in jeopardy either. So that's why I'm saying somebody like Vince, who was HOH the first week and had played pretty hard and had won a lot of things, won more things to the point when Morgan started winning things, right?
Yeah.
Because Morgan hung back too. I mean, he played the entire game. Was that a good strategy? Probably.
Did Morgan hang back, or was Morgan just one of two physical people left in the house?
Right. Well, there's that as well. And so, I have to say, everyone can hate on him. He played all the time. He always had. People were always looking at him all the time. And the worst part of his game was the problem that he got himself into, because every single person that was sitting there in the final 3 and final 4 and final 5 had multiple deals with multiple people. That everybody does that. That's the game. Because while you're there that many times, hold on. But for him, all the people that were like his top 3 alliances all freaking made it to the end.
So they did. He didn't play a bad game.
He got to the point where, like, if Keanu had gone early, right, then Keanu would.
He should have been the one. This is the 2 biggest faults I think that might have landed him in the hot water that he was in the end. He should have been the one that cut Keanu. It should have been all of his doing. Yeah. It would have given him the resume move he really needed more than winning the cops.
Well, that's what Will said.
Yeah. 2, and this is from Ava, and I thought she had such a good read on this.
The owning it. Yeah.
The problem that it wasn't even just the owning it. The problem with the way Vince played, it wasn't the moves necessarily he made. It wasn't having multi deals. It wasn't that. That can work. It's because when Vince talked to people, he gave them hope. And when you are giving somebody hope and you are like that kind of lying to somebody over and over and over again, you just cannot expect people are going to. Obviously people wouldn't appreciate it, but even in a game, people won't. It doesn't impress people. You know what I mean? It's not something that impresses people. You can't. I mean, a bitter jury, we know. Yes, there's no such thing as a bitter jury, but there is a such thing as bitter relationships, and he was making bitter relationships. Well, and unfortunately, if he had the ability at the end to take all of the moves he made, owned them, and was able to speak with some strength, I think he would have been okay. Well, but he didn't have that.
His issue. I think if he had been able to tell them, listen, yes, we had conversations. Yes, I lied to you. Yep, I said those things to your face because what else was I supposed to do?
He sort of approached,
if he had done that, it would have been fine.
He approached the game from a kind of a position of weakness, I always felt. I mean, you called it lack of a spine. There was lack of accountability. But there was also, like, even when he was in the final HOH challenge, I get motion sick when I drive, and I can't spin around. And it's like,
it was not like that at the beginning of the
season. And he was, and his cramps and his whining.
No. That was not like that at the beginning of the season. I'm telling you what, this season took it out of him emotionally in a big, big way.
But he was complaining
So,
about stuff physically all the time too.
not at the beginning of the game, he wasn't. He
Hmm?
wasn't at the beginning of the game.
No. But I'm saying in the last
Right, because when you
half of the
start
game.
mentally, just like the way you're like super mentally, like just going through it, that starts to manifest physically as well. I just think, honestly, I hope he takes that money and gets some super therapy because I think he had a really hard time separating. Thank you.
You guys, I mean, oh my God, guys.
No, you need to listen.
You guys,
Vince.
I just listen, okay? I really love this game. Okay? I've been a fan I've been applying for 10 years, guys. You don't understand. I don't have a job. This is everything. Morgan, why didn't you convince the jury to pick me? Why didn't you pick me? I don't understand why I'm not the winner. What
7
happened?
years. How long have you been trying to get on? 10 years?
Vince, you've been saying for days that you're a loser. You knew you were going to lose. Come on now.
Okay, that was a classic moment.
That's pretty great. I feel like of all the people that we saw, because I talk about it a lot on the show, but people losing going a little cuckoo. Vince was the one I think that was the most emotionally, and I think that I'm not saying that his alliance with Morgan didn't get them far, didn't get them to the end. All of those things are true, but I think those two people together, they created this weird feedback loop in each other.
Yes, they did.
Yep.
They didn't help each other out. We really didn't.
It was not good for either one of them.
But
And
I
those
like
two
what
were,
Bean
like,
says.
Because they were both a little paranoid.
losing their
Right.
minds together.
But I want to put this up here. What Bean says, yes, because he did not give Morgan any credit for the input into his gameplay and how much she was involved with so many things that he did, and he could have done that and still owned his game.
And she gave him the softball of softballs. He could have. What was the biggest part of your game? And he should have just said, "Working with you, you were clearly a comp beast. I just wanted to follow behind your game," and he just wouldn't give her any credit.
Yeah, yep. And it's a shame because he like I said, he was playing hard. The group of people that he was with, he could have persuaded them. I seriously think he could have.
He made good points in his favor tonight too. He did say, "Yeah, okay, yep, all of those are true." But like you said, he couldn't see. He was so blinded and so out of his mind. I think at the end, I mean, the whole.
Well, he knew he lost. I think he knew he lost.
No, there was literally a moment you could see it happen.
I didn't get a letter from her.
Yeah.
There was a point where Ashley said something and the jury applauded what she said, and I watched the defeat roll over his face. Yeah. He knew in that moment.
Even Kelly laughed.
Well, and Kelly laughed right in his face while he was talking.
I thought like, okay, Kelly, cool. But like, don't do that that you're literally getting in their heads as they're trying to plead their case.
Can I just since we're at the end of the season now, I'm just gonna let my feelings be real. I'm just not a huge fan of Kelly. I don't think she's very nice.
I thought I was gonna really like her, and turns out
I really love her eyeglasses. They're super cute.
Right? I feel like the thing with Kelly is that she probably is a nice person. However, I think that she doesn't take the time to think for like a millisecond before she either acts upon or says the thing that was in her head. She just needs to she needs what's the thing they have on the TV that like 10-second delay? She needs like a 10-second delay.
Or just a filter. Just a filter. It was scary.
Huh? It was scary.
Perfect for Halloween.
So
there
scary.
You go. Boom.
Could you imagine what are you?
Oh my God.
I'm a Big Brother second place winner.
Can you go as Vince and then get Chris to go as Morgan? I would love that. That would be
his beard would really throw it off.
That's fine. He needs like a little belly shirt and like track pants and like.
I mean, I'm not even sure if his arms are ripped enough because that girl's got some arms.
Let's do it.
He needs a cute little vest.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'll do it.
That'd be hilarious.
I'll do anything. I'll do anything except for drive a car, okay?
we all have our tipping
That's
point.
where I draw
Um,
the line.
A tractor,
Anyway,
probably. A car, no.
I
No.
am not. So just to make it for the record, I am not disappointed that I picked Vince. I am disappointed that he lost his mind. I hope he gets some help, gets his meds taken care of. I hope he looks at all the things that have changed in his
Guys.
life as a positive,
Yeah.
so a way that he can like be
I don't
free
hate on
and go out. Like Kelsey's works up with you, fine. Just go
That's
on out
okay.
there, Vince. You
Yeah,
work on
that's
you,
okay.
bud. You work on you. You're gonna be fine. And honestly, seriously,
He's
look into acting.
34,
'Cause you
33
can
or
do some acting down
34,
there.
unemployed, and lives in his parents' house. And
He
he's
lives
never
in
made.
Southern
And he said
California, and he's like a
$75,000 was the
hipster.
most money he's ever made.
Fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Listen,
Fine.
This guy has not got a bright future in front of him.
I think that he
You know
has
what? Hold
some
on a
nervous
second.
behaviors.
I have to say something.
I think he has some anxiety
You know what?
that keeps
Owning
him
your own
from
home
doing
and
things.
having money in your bank account does not necessarily make a person a successful person.
Super
Fair.
true.
Just
Fair,
saying.
very, very true.
Okay?
Well, living
You can live at
living
home
with your
with your
parents
folks.
in your
That's fine.
30s is a little.
What if they want him there? We don't know the circumstances. I'm not trying to yuck anybody who's living at home with their folks. It's fine.
Okay.
Apparently, you guys have it figured out, and it's mutual and all of that. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna.
Okay, here's the thing. I can tell Vince has some issues that he
Mhm.
hopefully, like he can conquer them. Hopefully this kind of
Mhm.
like pushed him up to a ledge and made him face some things. And I mean,
And he
it's-
doesn't
it's-
jump. I hope
there's
not.
a lot of us that have issues, but we're not under the microscope for 3
Oh
months.
yeah,
for
if
the
I was in
hacking.
that house for 90 days, oh gosh, all
Yeah,
the,
we
all,
d-
all the
we
weird
all
stuff
have-
would come out.
We all have some things that would show up
Mm.
on social media and that people would be dogging on us,
And I'm
So-
going to say right now how disappointed I am in America that they voted for the floor peer. Come on. That is not what this country stands for. You don't pee on
Come
the
on.
floor.
Come on. Who needs a floor peer? Okay, we knew the casuals were going to get their way. The casuals always win America's favorite player. The only time the feed watchers and the diehards win is when they share the same person
too.
as their favorite player. So
It's true. I mean, it was obvious. I did vote 30 times for Rachel, then I lost
Me
interest.
too.
yeah. Yep, same. It's okay.
Yeah.
She said
Um,
millions of votes were received. I wonder if I wonder if they ever released that count.
I think it's really stupid that they don't tell us.
for him.
I think
60-something%.
there's 2 reasons why I feel like this is such a stupid thing that they do not tell us what the votes were. Because 1, it removes any credibility. You know what I mean? Like they could even lie. I guess they could lie about the number, but it's still like it's like, oh, well, we're just going to say this person won because they have the most votes. Well, what were the votes? I'm really curious.
Yeah.
Did one person win by like 15 more votes,
Well,
or
this
was it
time they
million more votes?
Well, they said he had 65%, and
Yeah.
But here's
yeah.
here's the deal with that too. The people who are there would like to know the numbers. Like
Yes.
Rachel would like to know what the numbers were. Thank you very much. I'm sure.
She's
you
already
know?
looking into it. She already has
She
people
is.
looking into
She
it.
is. Bean asked the panel if we had any comments for Kelsey, and I said it at the top of the show. Kelsey is the real winner this season, guys. Not
Yep.
even in the house, didn't have to be off of anything, and she
Nope.
still win. She
Nope.
neither of the people that had made her life hell
Yes.
were able to win any money. Well, I
Go
guess some
Kelsey.
money,
Go
but
Kelsey. It's fine. You go live your life. You're free. You
You'll
are
be fine.
free.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
she wasn't
Call Ashley,
playing.
maybe
She
you guys
wasn't
hang out.
playing, so I'm going to defer on commenting on her because she didn't put herself out
I'm
there,
just
so.
gonna say
She
when
did
I
not.
watched how many times Morgan had to soothe that Mr. Vincent, Kelsey is the winner. She's the winner. She's got so much more free time now. Go you.
She does. She does.
It's all right. What else do we have? What else do we have in this like crazy panel of people that we feel is worthy talking about? You know what? I'm going to let you think about it for 8 seconds because we do have to pause for a commercial break at 34:27 and then we will be right back. Okay, we're good. Yeah, what else you
Well,
got?
We could talk about the final 3 competitions. That
Yeah,
one with the little
let's-
helicopter jetpack thing was pretty cool. I liked
Yeah,
it a lot.
spinning around.
But and it wouldn't have made me sick by spinning around. It would have been the constant planking and keeping your. Oh yeah, I would have
having to hold yourself up like that.
I would have hurled.
I was really hoping we'd get
Oh.
to see Vince like get sick, like actually get sick in the air, and that I'd be like, I don't know. That's just the most humiliating thing I can possibly think of happening. Is
Just
having
like
to
it-
not just
as they're spinning and just kind of.
not just throw up on like television. Nobody wants that really, but like having to do it from height.
I mean,
So much more dramatic.
I mean,
isn't
they
it?
were at some points they were like this.
Yes, and I'm just like, imagine how
And
much that would-
weren't their feet strapped
After
in, or
hours-
was I imagining that?
No, they were like just stepped up on it.
Oh, they
just
were.
like-
Okay, because I thought they were like straps over their feet.
That
I'm
would
going,
hurt your stomach.
No,
so
that was
bad.
part of the challenge is that they had to hold themselves in.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that was cool, but ouch.
I liked
And
the
then-
next challenge better, which we've seen on the reindeer games, right?
Ooh. Was
Didn't
it
we have
something
this on
very
the
similar,
reindeers
right?
game? Yeah.
Okay, what the idea that neither one of them could read their clue correctly.
that was
Also-
hilarious.
Also, can we please talk about the fact that Vince
Oh.
was more dressed up in that moment
Yeah,
than he
than he
was
was
for
for
the
the
actual
finale.
finale?
He has to dress up. He's too cool. And yeah, so we got to see during that one Vince have like a big meltdown.
He had
And it was
such
really
a lead.
It,
Oh
it
my!
was.
I,
He was
I
so
had
angry
to
with
feel.
himself.
I had
And
to feel
then-
bad.
It was
Morgan-
subtle, and Ashley made the same mistake.
Right.
The only thing that Ashley did, she goes, "I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to go reread the clue," and he never did that.
Yeah.
Right. And so
So
he
frustrating
goes
for
behind
him.
the thing, and Morgan goes up there, and he told her, "I need 30 seconds. I need 30 seconds." And I'm like, "Valid, dude," but she did not give him 30 seconds.
Okay, but
I was
this
like,
is
"Stop."
this
yeah,
was
he
for
did-
me
he-
was like the highlight of the entire week's worth of Big Brother because he's
Oh.
behind that wall crying, and it is giving me flashbacks of when Rachel was hiding behind the bush crying and Brendan
Yep.
had to come over and soothe her, and I was like, oh my god, Vince might be our new Rachel. Like he's gonna come back in like 10 years and teach the newbies how to play this game. Like he's got to get through his first season of just being obnoxious.
What would be
first.
his life? What would be his life best quote? He doesn't have one.
He'll be like, I didn't mean to. Oh my god, I'm gonna poop my pants. I have
Guys,
a
look at
cramp.
this game.
I have a
Oh, why
cramp,
do I
guys.
suck
Oh
at
my God.
life?
My groin. This kid and his cramps. Somebody.
Listen, he's like an 85-year-old man trapped in that body.
Yeah, that's what he's like.
Mhm.
I bet
Yeah,
he sends
he
his
is.
soup back at the deli because it's not hot enough.
Probably.
Deli
Probably.
soup.
He's so retro. He's so hipster. He's got his way back. Got the mustache wags. He's good. I really wanted him to rip his mustache off at the end. Or
We all
something.
did.
That
Pull
would have
the
been
hat off.
hilarious.
I'm the real. He would have ripped it off and then he would have been the mastermind underneath his Vince costume.
Oh my god! Damn it!
It actually would
Coulda,
have been
shoulda,
it would have been
woulda.
cool. It would have been an interesting twist after like the final HOH if one of them would have stood up. So, well, actually, you're both going because I've been the mastermind the whole time and I'm out.
Oh, that would have been so
And I
good.
am uneligible.
What can you do? It was still an exciting finale. We've had some
Um,
real duds. So the fact that this last week had any interest in it at all, I'm here for it. That was pretty great. Let's see here. Being asked, excluding Rachel, is there a
Well-
player whose career might blow up in any fashion similar to Derek, Cody, Taylor, Dr.
let's
Will,
see.
etc.?
For sure, there's one because this person revealed after she won Big Brother that she quit her job at an
Oh, well, yeah.
exclusive law firm to go on. So she is following the Taylor model because they're friends, right? Did you tell
No.
me that?
No, it's with Hannah.
Oh, it's with Hannah.
Hannah.
Mhm.
Hannah.
But
Yeah.
you could see that she wants to follow
Well,
that model.
here's the deal. Because
I
she
don't
understood
don't
if you do
think
well
that
on this show-
she's you want to hear this is a negative comment. She needs some work. Taylor already had it built in. She already had the ability to do the presentation, as it were, to like host a show type thing.
No, I think that's true.
Ashley, it was her arguments that she made to protect her game and to like prove what her moves were. What she said was really good, but the delivery of what she said was it wasn't great. It wasn't great. It wasn't presentation form yet.
Right.
But Morgan, I think, very much wants to host things. I think the fact that she already does like the live streaming for her games, she's already trying to build that thing. I don't think it would necessarily have it be like a Derek Taylor situation where she's doing it for Big Brother, but
Right.
I do
But it
think
might
she's
push
going
her
to
in her
grow
own
as an
career, it might push her,
influencer in the
right?
gaming world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like if G4 was
I can
still
see
on,
that.
I could 100% see her hosting G4.
I think I could see her also. I mean, I think the challenge has got a bunch of these people they could call. I think Morgan's going to get a call. I think Keanu's going to get a call.
Oh,
For the
definitely.
challenge for sure. I think Morgan too. They're always looking for a strong female. I don't think that Ashley might not necessarily go the way that Taylor has gone as far as like a public sort of a situation. But again, when you get on these shows, you can parlay them into other shows. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
so
see her
when
traders for
and
sure.
because she knows Chada, she says, okay, I'm going to go do the Big Brother thing. I'm going to quit my job because as soon as that's over, I'll have press, I'll have some things to do, and maybe something else will come from it. Just to say I need the summer off might have been selling herself. Maybe she was just being
I
realistic.
think like
you know?
Ashley would be on like a Deal or No Deal Island kind of thing.
Yep, I could see
Something
that.
where there's some like, some swimsuits and maybe some flirting with
Who
cute
knows?
boys.
You can't see her on Traders? I think she'd be a good Traders player.
She might be on Traders, but if we
I
were
don't
picking
know
from
that-
this cast, I don't know she'd be my
She'd
top
be one of
pick.
those who go, I'm not going to do anything in the challenge.
No, I don't think you'd put her on Traders. I think who's going to get Traders, who gives that Traders energy is Vince.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be like, oh, kind of a villain, kind of a hot mess.
Mhm,
Those are
mhm.
the ones you're going to put on the Traders. Rachel's already done it, so she won't go over there. What about and I think I don't know
Mickey.
that any
I could see Mickey being
maybe
on
Mickey could do a
Traders.
Traders. Yes, I
Yeah.
think so too. I don't know that any of the first 6 boots, maybe a Jimmy, but I like Jimmy very, very much. He was gone way too soon. I think he's the best of the early fallen people.
Oh yeah,
Oh, for sure.
he's the one
Yeah.
that stands out the most.
For sure. He should
Also,
have been.
his sparkly suit tonight was phenomenal.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
so
yeah.
good. I loved that suit.
He's a fun guy.
I mean, he
Um,
wore gloves. He wore
yeah,
gloves for the nomination
Eviction
ceremony.
gloves.
Like, I'm
Maybe-
sorry, I
and
just
you know
I love
that
it.
wasn't early on. That was a thing where people were like, maybe he's the mastermind. He's not trying to leave any fingerprints.
Oh my gosh.
No, he's just fashion
He was just trying to
forward.
outshine Rachel's fashion sense.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that there could be a couple Traders picks there. Definitely
Yeah,
a couple
for sure.
challenge picks. Maybe a Love Island. Anybody for Love Island? Maybe, I don't know. Send
Yeah.
Lauren over there. Maybe.
Maybe Lauren needs to work on having
Send
a full
Catherine and-
conversation.
Maybe they can send Catherine or Bradley to Love Island.
God, please don't. I do not ever have any interest in ever hearing
'cause
anything
they would
except for
flip each-
on
oh.
December 13th that they broke up. That's all I want to hear from. That's it. I don't want to hear anything else about him.
Watch now to be December 13th. They'll freaking get married. She's one of those girls that's going to double down. She's stubborn. Being a
She
young
is.
girl and stubborn, you make a lot of mistakes.
Dangerous.
I can contest. Gosh, but I mean, we had great Zingbot. We had
had good. We had
house. We had
amazing costumes. Really
amazing
fun
costumes.
challenges this year.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, you have your classics like the Wall and OTEV, but
Yeah.
honestly, like they were kind of the least exciting events we had because they did bring in some new things that were
And they never did
We're
slip
really
and
fun.
slide.
They
yeah,
never
like
what?
They never
This-
did slip and slide.
they
No,
know
they
they
did
didn't.
not.
But I loved the like the poison trading and the
The poison trading was really good.
that one was really great. And then the prom night like massacre one was phenomenal. That
And
was
I do
so
have to
much fun.
say, we ought to give it up for production because we've been crapping on them for years. They
And
actually
I'm gonna
stuck
keep
with,
crapping on
but
them.
they
But
stuck
okay.
with their motif through the entire
did.
season.
They
this
they
time.
I
kind
will
of
give them that.
they had
Like
kind
there was
of
a place in the
lull right
middle where there
middle
was a lull, but
where it kind of and then it came back.
Mhm,
What?
mhm. I hate to say it, guys. I really hate to say it, but you know how the law came back? They took Rachel out of the game.
yep.
It got people mad. It got people freaked out. People,
Oh, you think that's why? But
I don't
Wasn't
want to
that
give
the
any
one- wasn't
credit
that the
towards
one
it because
right
I
after
thought it
that,
would.
though?
Well, I thought it would kill the game when she got pulled, but it kind of lit a fire under everybody to like
Was
start
that the
making
one-
bigger moves.
But was that the one right after she was gone?
They had like one eviction and then it was double eviction like soon thereafter.
Oh no, she went out. Did Rachel go out at 8?
It was like they had two more
The double
evictions, I
eviction
think.
was at 6, right?
They had
yeah.
2 more evictions and then they had
Okay.
the double eviction. But it
Oh.
lit some fires. Her getting to be like, this is what I expect to see if I'm gonna vote for you, that kind of
Right.
thing. It gave her the freedom to just like cock off in a way that she was maybe trying to hold back a little bit on while she was playing it.
Mhm.
And I think it did push people to play a little bit harder or to have a
Well,
little
thank
more
goodness,
guts.
because otherwise they all were playing so nice at the beginning. And I think that started with Vince's first HOH of nobody wants to, and then the whole blockbuster of it all.
Number 9.
With, that's just ridiculous that they did that so long in the game, because I think it made
Yeah,
it
that felt like
not
that
a-
went on too long.
I don't
Agreed.
want this show to be just a challenge. The
Well,
challenge.
and when you're
We have a
putting
show
up
for
3
that.
people and there's only 7 left in the house,
It's too much, and
But guys, do
think
you
it
not
really-
do you see the writing in the sands? Like Ashley didn't win any challenges and she won the game. Like the beast
Right.
comp thing is dying out.
right?
Well, no, wait a sec. She
Well,
won the
no,
final
but production
HOH.
wanted to do it.
Yeah, okay, she won final HOH where she had to stand there and answer questions, but she didn't hang on to a wall or jump any beams or balance the longest or anything physical.
She's
So I
hardly
think that
unique. She's hardly unique in reality competition of that. Sandra's
in-
never won a competition in her
Well,
life.
no, but
Big
Big
Brother was
Brother
never really
Big
that-
Brother always
that
goes
thing.
over the people that are the best at comps, almost always slide for the win. It's like that's why you have to get
Well,
rid
and
of
they
them.
would have this year had the person who was best at comps made the final 2. I think we got to be honest. If Morgan was in the final 2, she wins.
Again, it's tough because Morgan did do well in comps. She did. I'm not like she was my pick. Go girl. But she was good in comps when most of the real athletes were gone. So,
Right.
I mean, a win's still a win. But if you're gonna like classify someone as a comp beast, I don't think she's quite the beast that she is in her heart. Like I think she's got moxie to fight in the games, but she only started winning them when the bigger threats were out.
Yeah. I just feel like the blockbuster made it so that the first third of the game, at least the first third, maybe the first half, everyone was just so careful, right? You have these unanimous votes. You
Right.
have like nobody, everyone's fake because nobody
I'm not a
is
fan of
telling
a
the truth. And if
3-person
you're
block.
making your game moves based on what people are saying and everybody's saying the same, then it's just the status quo for everyone. And
Yes.
that gets very boring.
No.
So
Yeah.
I hope they take the blockbuster away.
They're
Do it as a
never gonna take it
do
away.
it as a twist twice a season, maybe, where, this time you have to nominate 3 people.
I'm
and they're
telling
the
you
blockbuster.
guys, like the writing is on the wall. The blockbuster is it's the
So
fire
then-
challenge.
okay.
It is the fire challenge of
Right,
Big
but
Brother.
then-
It is the thing that's gonna stay. It's staying.
Okay, so
it
if
gives
it's gonna stay, why win an HOH? What is the benefit of winning an HOH? Because the point was that you got keep yourself safe and you could target someone that perhaps was bad for your game and get them out. With the
Well, I think
blockbuster,
the
you cannot
change-
do that.
I think the change that you're seeing in the last 2 seasons where we've had the blockbuster is that very quickly HOH learns that they need to have 2 targets. They have to have 2 targets. You cannot just have 1 target. It forces the HOH to get way more blood on their hands, which causes more interpersonal drama in the situation. And it also does add more drama into the like, who is it gonna be? Like, who are we gonna get to vote for? So people have to think on their toes a little bit more. It brings some of that
Yeah, I don't like
a
it.
little bit. It brings a little bit of that what the double eviction does, where you have to like think fast and make your mind up. However, I think where production screws up on the blockbuster is like we've talked about many times this season is they need to allow that house guest to watch the competition.
Mm,
We need to see what this person's reaction is to this person winning. That is where you get the drama.
Right.
That's where the new drama
well,
comes
they
in.
don't even really take advantage of it when they come down. They finally announce who won the blockbuster.
It's such
They're
a
not-
waste of time to watch
And
everybody
they're
walk
not
around
even
and
really
hug each
giving-
other.
Right.
They show the person coming down as they announce who won. They don't show the reactions. even
Yeah.
then. So
No, I'm not.
know.
I hate that whole 5 minute block is wasted. And where it is different with like a double eviction is that's when the person who's HOH has to run into rooms and start talking to people really, really fast and make decisions quickly.
Yeah, I just
That's what
don't
should
know
be
that,
happening after that, the blockbuster. But nobody was doing
I just feel like it's not great to be HOH anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Bean contends that the biggest benefit of being HOH is the players come to you to make alliances and they give you information. And
True.
he's not wrong.
That's not wrong.
Yeah.
That's not wrong. But I
And you
feel
get
like
snacks.
but I feel like the blockbuster has a place at the early part of the game.
I
right?
don't think it should go as far as jury.
But I don't
like
think
that.
it should go as
It
far
went
as
past
going.
jury. It went to like
Past jury.
7.
It went as long as they could possibly do it without
Numerically, right.
I'm telling you, it's because Keanu was the one bringing in the ratings for the casuals, and they were giving him every possible chance of saving himself.
Do you really think they changed the game? You don't think they have it all scripted going in?
I think that they have wiggle room. They have to have wiggle room. They have to. It's a live production. They have to have a plan B and a plan C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure, but they got to, for all the challenges and stuff, they have to build sets and they have to have the materials, and they can't just say we're going to keep the blockbuster going then it's going to be what is it going to be? What's the set?
But the sets probably already. These sets aren't like, okay, look at the blockbuster competitions. What are they? There's usually one of two things. It's a platform with some tubes, or it's a room with screens.
Yeah. Okay.
It's there's really not a whole lot.
There's a lot of things they can probably reuse.
Yeah, because they have that whole extra room in the house that they do these competitions in, and then they have the backyard when they do like the HOHs or the bigger competitions. So I don't think that it's really. I don't think that it's impossible for them to have a backup plan for things. And when you've got somebody like Keanu, who all of the casuals were like, if you go and you just read the comments in social media,
they love him,
and Facebook and stuff, it was all about him. He was definitely the favorite.
He may have walked straight across the pool.
Yeah,
he might have. He just might have. But part of it is because he was the underdog in the sense that he was the first one kind of pushed to the outs, and was winning these competitions.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why, as somebody who would be trying to make a show have as much ratings as possible, you're going to give that guy just a little bit more opportunity to save his own skin. Sure. They can't go in and hand him, like it's not like in Survivor when they can put an idol under your pillow, basically.
I'll give you all that. You're absolutely right. And I would much rather see someone like Keanu win America's Favorite Player than somebody like Riley. And honestly, at the time that was happening, we were all kind of, is he gonna win this one? Could have been because the same people that seem to love Keanu also loved him and Catherine together. So
yeah, but then look at the edits, look at the edited version of Keanu. He's athletic. He had good confessionals. He's not bad to look at. He seemed like a really sweet, down-to-earth, like all-American kid.
He usually stayed pretty positive about things, right?
Yeah. What's not to love? It's not until you're watching the feeds and you're seeing that he's, kind of chauvinistic, a little bit, that he does not listen to anything that women say, that he hears the most sensible thing and then he goes, yeah, no, that's wrong. He's frustrating. Yeah. He's a frustrating person, but he's not a bad person.
And he has no aim.
Yeah, he has no aim. He's all over the floor.
Crazy.
And as a man, you got to be cognizant of that. If you pee on the floor, you got to clean that shit up.
And you know what?
You do. It's true.
It's tile floor. You know what? Things happen. If you make a mistake, just clean up after it. No one has to know that. Don't leave it for somebody else.
Well, the worst part is if you leave it, somebody's going to see it. And they're going to say, hey, who was in the bathroom before me?
And here's the thing. So that means that he didn't even know he was doing it. And I find that hard to believe. Pay attention, dude. It's not like they're inebriated in this house. They're all completely sober. If you're completely sober and you don't know you're peeing on the floor, something's wrong with you.
Yep.
Just sit down.
Just stop peeing on the floor, man. Your spray's a little too all over the place, okay? It's cool. You're fine to sit down. No one cares. So Bean says that Keanu was chaotic in the house, but he has a longtime girlfriend with kids, not his. So he seems like a stand-up guy. He does. He seems like he's an all right fella.
In the interest of... Oh, go ahead.
Christy. I wondered if when we had said like he doesn't listen to women or whatever, I felt it was a little indicative that like must have at some point, somebody must have really done a number on him. And I wonder if he's got like an ex-girlfriend who really like twisted him up. Do you know what I mean? That he's like a little gun.
I don't know. But we did at least this last week, we did get the moment where he said Rachel was right.
Yeah.
Amen. Usually Rachel is right, because she is such a fan of this game that when Morgan walked out to be the final juror, Rachel screamed.
Yeah.
Because you know what? All of her ups and downs and her craziness and her drama, love it or leave it, that woman loves this game. And she can't even pretend to be cool about it.
But didn't she scream because she was so excited that Ashley was in the final two? Isn't that why?
Yeah, like she was just like
she wasn't sad Morgan was gone.
No, she just loves this game so much. Like she's just like so hyped. She can't even pretend like she's not having the best time ever. So
I did want to say, back to Bean's question, that Keanu in Dungeons and Dragons terms would be chaotic good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep. Probably.
And definitely not a natural 20.
But he also does have this thing where he really does think like maybe he's the hero when he's not always the hero.
Don't we all?
Sometimes you're just the regular dude.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just the guy, man. It's cool.
That's okay
it's okay to just be the guy.
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah. Ashley was just the girl until she like won this game. It's totally fine.
Until she Elwooded it.
It's me. It's mine. She got it. She took it. She took the win, guys. I don't even hate it. I don't hate that Ashley won. I'm very sad that Morgan didn't get it.
I mean, I'm
very happy for Ashley.
Won, but it's fine if Ashley wins.
I'm gonna have another draw from the keg of glory.
That's just it right there.
Dang it!
Yeah.
It's only another year. You have to hear it.
No, Bean. Rachel does call herself a legend, maybe one or two times too much. I'm going to disagree because legends get to call themselves legends. It's just written in the books.
Also, when
part of the contract.
When she does it, people always chuckle and giggle. So I feel like it's kind of in fun, in jest also. Do you know what I mean?
I would have agreed with you prior to this season when I went from being Rachel's biggest detractor to one of her biggest fans. Yep. I don't know how that happened.
She won you over.
She really did. I got to say, that's like the biggest change for me.
Rachel has the sparkle. She's got the sparkle.
Did you like the Jessica Rabbit dress she was wearing during the
Yes, her red dress was beautiful. Yeah. And then her dress that she had on tonight with like she looked like a Disney princess. And speaking of, we have to wrap this up but at the end of all of this, we haven't talked about Julie's wardrobe for a couple hits now. And tonight was like, come on. A pant gown.
Okay, so it was very like 1960,
it was her best one. I think it was the best one of the season.
It was all black. She had the chandelier earrings, which her ear's gonna hurt later, but whatever. And then with the train on the back of the
my god, that train! Yeah.
The only thing I would say about it, it looked like a fashion plate for sure. Like a Barbie had this outfit at some point.
Yes.
The pants needed to be a little bit slimmer, and we have spandex now, so you can do that. And they needed to be a little bit more cropped, so you could see a little bit more sexy thin ankle with that strappy heel. That's my only comment. Otherwise, it was really good.
I here. I say yes, you are correct. I agree with your assessment.
But she looked great. She looked great.
Being asked a final question. Can I get a vote, please? Should Julie step down for New Blood? Listen, yes and no is my vote.
That's a hard question because, the devil sometimes, right? And I don't know. If she were to step down and offer New Blood.
I feel like once she's embraced being the Chenbot, I'm less likely to want to see her go.
And we always get ticked off and annoyed by the same things that she does.
Always.
But it's like, We understand that she's like that. She's like that
And
one person you went to school with where you're like,
oh,
right,
that's
yeah.
Julie.
oh yeah,
just
another A+ for her. Good job.
For my answer, I'm going to need the can. If you don't mind getting the can ready.
You mean the
Oh,
jar?
The jar, yes.
the jar.
Yeah, because in a world where Jeff Probst still has his job, Julie can stay as long as she'd like.
Now, here's a thought. I thought, how great would it be if for just one season we made Julie Chen live on the island and Jeff had to host
Well,
Big Brother?
he's got like a mansion on that island by now. He's not.
I
living
don't
in a
care if
tent
he has a
anymore.
mansion or if he lives in a hut. I want Julie Chen on the island in those stilettos, and I want Jeff to have to be live with the studio audience
The Big Brothers, they swap places.
with his little tripcord, and
That
I
would
want
be
him to.
fun. That
But
would be
first, us.
New blood for sure. Yeah. That'd be great. I would think Julie would be a better host if she actually seemed to watch the show.
Thank you. There it is.
I feel like if she
It's like
was
they hand her a thing and she reads it before she goes out. Yeah.
She does the reporter. She's a reporter by profession, was she
Yep.
not? Okay.
Yeah. So she's reading the
she goes
teleprompter.
on. They hand her her notes they go over things with her while she's in hair and makeup. They're telling her all the things they're gonna do if there's any variance on anything. And then
Yes.
they go in and they do the thing. She is not obsessed with this show. She is not at home watching it. She doesn't really
doesn't
care.
care.
It's just like who am I gonna have to interview this week? Oh,
I think
but
that's
she
an
doesn't even have
excellent.
to
That's
prepare
a
that. So
That's an excellent point, Christy. It really is, because I do tear Probst down a lot. But you know what? The guy loves the show. He is a
loves
fan
that
of
show.
the show.
Mhm.
He actually
knows his
he
own
cares
show.
about
He
how
knows who the
people
winners
play.
are.
He cares about the integrity they bring. I think he focuses on the wrong things, but he does love it.
Yeah.
So, oh God, I said something. Can I have a quarterback, please?
You can earn.
Because
a
you said something
quarterback.
nice about
Maybe a
Jeff.
nickel.
So yeah, and I'm not saying that. I don't know. Does Julie love the show?
I
don't know
think
if she
Julie.
does.
I think that
She's-
Julie loves the work.
She's trying to.
I think
keep
she
her
loves the work.
Journalistic integrity, right?
wouldn't
Like
it
she has
be-
to stay non-biased. And
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, we find out that Julie's like at home eating ice cream out of the thing, watching the
asking us
feeds?
questions,
And
pretending.
then,
to be mean.
she's got her own feed set up and go, would you bring up camera 8 on Julie's feed, please?
I
No, I
like
was-
that.
That would just be cool.
I would hope that while she's doing that, she's going, why did you let that guy dress me in this? What am I wearing here? What?
I think they
Why
should
do
give
I
a shout
look
out
like-
to Anda who dresses her. I mean,
Why do
some of
I
it's
look
really
like
great,
a
but-
doily? I mean, it's somebody different. It has to be someone like the wardrobe department is different every year. You can't tell me it's not.
I think it's
Because this
Different
year
within the
it was
season
really
even.
nice. Every single like
I'm-
outfit she had was like very tailored to her, the job she's got to do, what looks best on her.
yeah.
And then like 2 seasons ago we had the weirdest avant-garde
No,
like
they showed just when they had the 3 masterminds up, they were showing old clips.
yes.
The one with Eric, she has like a bob hair. Her hair's like a longer bob. She had like a twin set on. She looked like she really did not look like the Julie of now.
Yeah.
At all. So
Well, there's
she'll
been
make
a
a
lot of
sock-
things done
well,
since
there's
back
that,
then.
But right there, she looked like she was about to go jump in the minivan and go pick up the kids.
Yeah. So
Maybe go to the bake sale.
yeah, sometimes she does look a little soccer mom. But this season, she's looked great. That's what I'm saying. It's got to
Yeah.
be somebody different in charge
Yeah.
of wardrobe every season. This was so different than last season. And then the
Or
season
as
before.
Bean has said that her husband is worth $80 million. So
800
Maybe
million. she
eight.
said.
I sorry, 800 million. Jeez, forget it.
It's a little different.
Just a little bit.
It's
It's about
not
as
really.
different as 750,000 and 75,000. So,
Yeah.
you know, what can you do? So,
whatever.
all right. Well, winner BB27 is Ashley. David's winner pick.
Yep.
It was a close call for all 3 of us. It was
Truly
really, it was so fun, like not entirely knowing for sure which way it was
Oh.
going to go.
I didn't watch.
Oh,
any
I
of the
felt
feeds
like my
since-
odds were
since
net-
Thursday. I
like
didn't watch
0.
anything. I
I mean, I literally watched the live feeds last night and listened to Morgan and Vince prep each other, like asking each other questions as if they were the jury. Watched Vince saying again, like what are you thinking, Morgan? Are you going to take me? And she's going, I just don't know, Vince. I just don't know. And Ashley telling Vince, I'm taking you. But we really didn't know past that for sure.
Okay, you guys. Okay, I got one last question. Very important question. Very important question.
Okay.
They've been locked in the house all summer.
All summer.
We have seen the Vince and Morgan thing. Vince comes out. He is now a free man. Tonight they're gonna have lots of fun. They're gonna have lots of the interviews and all kinds of things. Does that happen tonight?
Yeah, because he's gonna find out Kelsey is not there.
I don't think she's into him.
I don't think.
You don't think she's into? You don't think she's into him?
No. I think that she cares about him, but I don't.
I think she likes him. I think like.
I think that girl's gonna get a few drinks in her, and she's gonna be up all over Zach. That's what I think. She's gonna go right back.
I kind of think you're right.
Trying to get Zach to look her way.
In which case, Vince becomes the loneliest loser of all.
Yes.
Poor Vince.
Wow, that's morbid.
Bless him. Bless him so much.
I just wondered. I just wondered if tonight was the night it was going to happen. Like just one time. You know, they had a lot of like
maybe,
energy, you know.
Maybe, but I don't know. Vince is going to be doing some crying. He's probably going to be drinking. He's probably going to throw up tonight, honestly.
Vince has 4 drinks, throws up, talks about how he's never been able to have alcohol his whole life and how it's always affected him badly.
And then he screams
and then
at
is
Morgan.
found in the bathroom sobbing by Morgan.
When Morgan comes to console him, then he yells at her and says, "I lost Kelsey because of you," and he freaks out on her.
And then he gets a cramp and falls over and passes out.
Right.
Okay.
The end. Man, our fan fiction is rude. Just rude.
But guys, you know what? Big Brother's over. But you know what just started? Amazing Race. And it's all Big Brother this year. So we are talking about it. We already have spoken about the first episode. We recorded that on Friday. That's already out in the streams. And we will be here talking about Amazing Race after every episode.
Yeah, we're doing that.
And we'll see where in the world we went that week. So you should come back and see us, you know. I shall miss us.
Yeah, I'm going to miss this week because I'm visiting the mothership, so.
Well, you'll have fun, and Jamie and I will.
I'm gonna try to jump on from there.
We'll see if somebody loses their trousers or if.
Donald and his trousers.
We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We had Enzo and spoilers. There's a lot of people on there you know. Go watch it if you.
This is it. More fan fiction. Morgan is going to try to go for Zach, but he's going to reject her for Lauren.
Well, obviously, yeah.
And then wait, so then that is an interesting. So Lauren just not really. Zach wants Lauren, Morgan wants Zach, and Vinny wants Morgan. So then when Morgan is rejected, does she run back to Vince?
Yeah.
Listen, David.
It's how this goes. These people need to get away from each other.
No, I'm a big believer in if a hotness differential is too great, it'll never happen, and that's what the case is here.
Okay.
You need to have.
You should never say that.
Huh?
You should never say that.
Well, look, I'm always on the low end of the hotness differential, so it's fine.
Well,
there's a hotness differential. You better remember that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, listen. I would tell you that you could send us feedback, but it's going to be crickets because the season is over, if you didn't know. But you can find us on Facebook, and you can find us on Insta. And there's all sorts of things on social media that we like to share that pertains to Big Brother and Survivor and AU Survivor and Amazing Race and the Traders and whatever new silly ass show Hulu decides to show for one season.
We even watched all of the Deal or No Deal Island. Like, we'll talk any reality show with you.
Yeah, if it sounds fun, we're going to take a look.
We do not discriminate.
Yeah, so you can find us on all of those, and we encourage you to go over there and join in on the shenanigans. If you like and subscribe this channel, it's going to help us keep creating content, which is really what we want to do. None of us want to go to work. We just want to sit here and talk about the stuff that we love and do dumb gags and rip on each other. Like that's the joy in life. So and subscribe, and you can come into the chat and do the same thing too. we got tougher skin than Vince at least, so you can throw your jabs where you want to.
Maybe.
You know, well, as long as we can throw them back, right? We can throw them back. That's the difference.
Yes.
So if you prefer to just listen rather than watching the YouTube, and you want to just check us out on a podcast, you can do that at Tally the Votes. You can also find us over on the Jay and Jack Whole Enchilada feed. They have lots of other stuff over there. We've got Survivor coverage. There's the Ramblecast and some pretty cool broads over at the broadcast. You check that out. And speaking of Jay and Jack, we're going to give a shout out and a special thanks to the Jay and Jack patrons, especially those who contribute at a certain level. And that is Eckhart, Rickner, Magni, the Magnificent, Joanne with the Plan, and Ed, the creepy poopy head man.
Croupy.
Croupy? His widow
Go to the
Tum.
pharmacist. They'll get you something for that cough.
He's got a little bit of a cough and a little tum issues, you know. Listen, just go to patreon.com. Jay and Jack, hit it.
And definitely check us out on Facebook, because I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a lot of exit videos and stuff that we'll be posting over there.
We'll get the exit interviews. Yeah. We'll get the the TikTok videos left behind. The drama. There's always like the first 2 months after. There's always some like good drama, some stuff.
As they all it all unveils to them what was really happening, right?
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
This is the part where I normally tell you that we'll see you next week, but obviously,
if you're watching Amazing Race, we'll see you next week.
We're not going to be here, so join over at Amazing Race. You know that you want to. These are all Big Brother alums and their family.
And at this point, you should put your money on Chada, because that's my pick for Amazing Race. So if you want to, bet in Vegas.
I was thinking about if these two friends were both to win the season of what they were on, like what sort of like paradox would that open? I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. We've opened too many scary ones lately.
Would it bring back reality? I don't know.
Maybe. Let's hope.
Right.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna vote. Right. I'm changing my winner's pick to Hannah too. We need the paradox.
No, we cannot do that. All right, guys,
you have Tucker, a man in his dream.
I guess.
Well, he's a cute fella, him and his brother.
Pretty cute. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I guess we'll see you next summer.
All right. I'm going to go get another drought from the Keg of Glory. So good night.
Well, good night.
Yeah, you'll be puking at the end of the night with Vince.
Probably.